Hello folks, this is Naeem Aslam, Chief Market Analyst at AvaTrade. Welcome to our daily video analysis segment. Let's begin by looking at the European session. Green is the dominant color when it comes to the European markets. Why? Investors are shrugging off those concerns with respect to coronavirus. Now, of course, I will go into a bit more detail, but let's look at the performance of the equity markets today. The DAX index, as shown in the chart, is predominantly trading to the upside, and the momentum is very strong. And the evidence of that is seen in the gap to the upside that we have seen, meaning the market has opened a lot more higher today as compared to where the closing price was as of last week, which was on Friday. And that momentum is pretty much similar, not only for the DAX index, but also for the indices such as Stock 600, Stocks 50, UCAC 40, FTSE MIB, and of course for the FTSE 100 index. When we are speaking of FTSE 100 index, there are concerns that the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who was hospitalized yesterday, but perhaps it may lead to something a bit more serious. But now the reports are coming that there is nothing serious, and because of that we are seeing some sort of a buying coming by with respect to the sterling dollar as well. As you can see, the prominent trend on the chart, the prominent trend for the sterling dollar is still skewed to the downside. But yes, we have seen this massive pullback from its recent lows of 114 or 1.14 against the dollar. But why are we seeing this optimism in the market? Investors are thinking that, okay, perhaps the death rate over in Europe has slowed down enormously. Now the prospect of of policymakers opening the economy are going to be much better. So the exit strategy is what investors are looking at. They're saying that, okay, now perhaps there are stronger chances with the coronavirus outbreak coming to some sort of a control, that the economy could be opening up, and that means back to daily life going back to normal. Now, when it comes to the commodity market, and I'm specifically talking about crude. Remember, today we were supposed to have that meeting among the OPEC members, that virtual meeting. That didn't really happen. That's been postponed to Thursday. So yesterday evening, there was a lot of concern among investors that we're going to see this massive move to the downside. But that is not what we're seeing in the market. Crude oil, WTI, still holding on to its 27 mark, as you can see in the chart. And the prospect of the price to move higher still are very strong. Why? Because the meeting is still happening on Thursday, and that supply cut is very much still on the card. So that means the prospect of WTI crude touching the level of 35 is still very much remain on the card. But anything above that 35 mark, that remains a question. Why? Because demand is a major factor over here than anything else. That's all for today. See you guys tomorrow.